In the dusty dawn of Bondakwi, western Burkina Faso, a boy named Ibrahim Traoré entered the world in 1988, the son of farmers who tilled rich red soils, yet struggled to feed their own families. From those humble roots, he carried with him a burning question: why should abundance on this land yield so little for its people? As a young man, Traoré pursued higher education in Ouagadougou, but soon traded textbooks for fatigues, joining the Burkinabe armed forces. His measured voice and calm resolve earned him respect among soldiers and civilians alike, even as the country around him began to fracture under the weight of Islamist insurgencies and political corruption. On September 30, 2022. At just 34 years old, Captain Traoré led a second military takeover in Ouagadougou, ousting Lieutenant Colonel Paul-Henri Damiba and declaring himself transitional president. To many Burkinabe, especially the youth weary of broken promises, it felt like a breath of fresh air. Barely a year into his tenure, Traoré took a dramatic turn away from West Africa's traditional power brokers. He withdrew Burkina Faso from ECOWAS and, alongside Mali and Niger, formed the alliance of Sahel states, an anti-imperialist bloc determined to secure its own destiny. On the battlefield, he embraced cutting-edge tactics. By late 2022, a covert drone base south of Ouagadougou hummed to life, launching at least 6 Turkish Bayraktar TB2 and 2 Bayraktar Akinci drones to hunt jihadist groups across vast desert expanses. Yet, even with these new tools, more than two-thirds of the country remained outside government control, and over 2.1 million people had been driven from their homes. Economically, Traoré doubled down on resource nationalism. Building on a 2024 mining code overhaul, his government's state-owned company, Sopamib, seized 2 industrial gold mines from foreign firms and inaugurated a national refinery capable of processing 150 tons of gold per year. In April 2025, he announced plans to nationalize even more industrial mines, moves designed to keep Burkina Faso's wealth in Burkinabe hands. Despite mounting security challenges, his popularity surged. Surveys show over 60% of Burkinabe now welcome military rule when civilian leaders fail them. In April 2025, he survived yet another coup plot, this time foiled by his own generals, and thousands of supporters poured into Ouagadougou's streets, waving Burkina Faso's flag alongside Russia's, chanting "Long life Captain Traoré." Today, in May 2025, Traoré stands at a pivotal crossroads. Under a transition plan that could keep him in power until 2029, he must translate military victories and mining windfalls into tangible security and prosperity. With more than 60% of the country still under rebel sway and 6.5 million people in need of humanitarian aid, his next steps will determine whether Burkina Faso's hard-won hope endures or fades into another cycle of unrest. Ibrahim Traoré faced a lot of challenges. Not everyone cheered. Critics said his actions were dangerous. Western powers called him unpredictable. And yet, across villages, towns, and cities, thousands stood behind him. To them, he is a symbol of freedom, of dignity, of possibility. Today, Ibrahim Traoré leads a nation still at war. With insurgents, with poverty, and with the shadows of colonialism. His future remains uncertain. But one thing is clear. The barefoot boy from Bondakwi now walks in the halls of power.